You finally... All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. Well, now we set sail for the land engulfed by storm.
Anchors away!
Ahoy there.
Sure, I'll play.
So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
You can blame your almighty Shogun. The tempests around though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. Seems even the stormy...
With any luck, Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going... If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull...
No need to worry.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sail...
All right.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your...
Fair seas.
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you...
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down.
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku Decree. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind...
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. Oh, you must be... Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you. Oh, well, I'm sorry. We cannot approve entry for purely personal reasons. My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are their entry papers, for your kind perusal.
What?
I just wanted to see what you'd say.
I see. Okay. Your paper...
So...
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you...
Sheesh. So it is...
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people from, as the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma with the Sakoku Decree in force. Not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement. I like how you... Now, let's head over to the... Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
Here we go.
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply.
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
2 million?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning it.
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of mine. I think you'll find I'm one face you rec-
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce.
Thank you, but as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf. I'll treat you to dinner too. How does that?
That's not how you haggle.
All right then, as you wish, Mr.
What? She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here.
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money. So it becomes a question of how much they can make. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here, and
Then they'll milk them for all their...
exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy. Yes, but when you're an outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this close, the most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came.
So it's a trade association?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help, support, and structure. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
Sounds like just staying alive.
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will encounter in this world. Who's... Okay, I'll give it to you straight.
Really? Wow, the Rito fixed.
I mean, it will take all the resources I have. Connections come at a high price. No. In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is something you really want, you'll have to I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my own personal rule for dealing with situations.
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're...
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook? Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the International Trade Association, recently things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and... The head of the association is called Caricio, and he's a good friend of mine.
Oh? Hello there. You must be seeking refuge. Ah, good. That's a relief.
We heard the association has been having...
Yes. Left, right, and center. Obstacle.
The Sakoku decree certainly makes things different.
But it's not the root cause of our woes. The Sakoku decree might restrict our scope of activity. But in and of itself, it doesn't stop us from being able to enjoy... No. What's really those Mora grubbers from the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, of the 3 commissions, that's the one that oversees everything on retail.
That's right. They impose astronomical tax rate. They just issued a new tax decree recently that, for some reason, completely changes the way we pay our taxes. It used to be Mora.
Crystal Mara.
Something that most of us in the association had never heard of before either. Eventually, One of the older Liyue merchants recalled that he once shipped a batch of it to Snezhnaya in his youth. So, in order to pay our taxes, we began an arduous search for— But then we found we'd only managed to create a bigger problem for ourselves. The rising demand. Now there's only one vendor who even has it in stock. We can't get a hold— Exactly. So this vendor keeps pushing the price up, and it's a vicious cycle. The consequence of which is that our taxes will soon exceed our profits. And once that happens, we've tried. But this is a nation where the cries of a few struggling merchants will never be heard over the Fontaine, my dear homeland. I miss you an awful lot at the moment.
Sounds awful. What do you think we should do?
That vendor. I've actually done business with him in the past, but after a point he stopped
Well, it definitely sounds like he's...
Hey, that's a pretty good idea. Since you're not a If I remember correctly, our usual meeting point with him is under a tree by the coast.
Got it! Where...
I don't think I recognize you. Are you new arrivals? So, what do you need with me? The sheer nerve. You don't go around asking questions like that. If I gave you my sources, I might as well trade secret. Got it? You know what trade and secret mean?
This guy's got a bad attitude.
Ha! Are you even buying? Oh, they're wasting their time.
Hey, what's your...
Get out of here, go on. Tell them they're lucky to be buying from me in the first place, and they ought to be more grateful.
What are we gonna do? There's no talking to this guy. Good idea. Actually, we're having a...
No? Well, by all means. Getting you to go fixing things when you've only— Oh, that guy? He used to be a bit of a sorry sight, selling shells that he'd collect on the beach just to get by. But he seems to have suddenly— I can only assume he must have found himself a patron after leaving—
You're saying he used to...
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him? That's right. Werner was born in Mondstadt. When Inazuma closed to the outside world, he The International Trade Association was initially very generous to him, but over time, with decree after decree—
So he left the...
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that. I believe even the most ungrateful and cold-hearted of people still have—
Really?
Well then, it sounds like you—
What are you doing back here? Just because I got plenty of time on my hands doesn't mean I want to waste any of it. Huh? Where's this coming from? Mondstadt? You were talking about Mondstadt. Goodness, I can sense it now. So familiar, but the scent of Mondstadt. Oh, how it takes me back. Oh, my hometown. So, trying to play my heartstrings like a liar, are you? Huh? What is this?
Just close your eyes already.
You mean the sound of the ocean? Leah Harbor. I can see it so clearly. Oh, and the sound of the waves. Xiao lanterns. I'm right there at the lantern right.
This guy has a really active imagination. Either that or he...
Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore. My poor heart can't take it. You mean the folks from the International? Often, I'll sneak down to the shore at night and listen to the sound of the waves. I've run into folks from the association more than a few times. Don't you think I've wanted to talk things through with them?
Well...
They're so resilient. None of them had anyone else to rely on, so they rallied together, committed to finding a way to survive. So I caved. Those people, they'd make the smallest of promises, offer the most measly benefits, and I'd do whatever they asked of me. And make Mondstadters look like... All right, I'll tell you the whole story. It's eating...
You ready to talk now?
But I betrayed them.
Come on, you scaredy cat. Look, you missed, so come on, get it.
It's a scheme by the tax collection Ashigaru. They start by overtaxing the merchants, then take the extra crystal marrow they receive and stock. Once the merchants run out of places to buy crystal marrow, they get me to sell that extra stock back to the merchants at an extortionate price, with the proceeds going to the
It's plain.
I'm their puppet, yes. But my cut is a tiny evidence. Now that I think about it, whenever I report back to him after a sale, as it happens, I handed some Mora over to him not long ago.
Really? Well... If you want to taste Mondstadt...
Keijiro! It's him!
After him!
Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers. Should I choose? Sorry. I need to think about it.
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
All the better thanks to your generous
It's not like I'll
patronage.
get any customers.
Good. Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
Oh, but of course, tax collection is difficult work.
Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think. Yes, the Trade Association clique still needs to be brought into line.
He's getting further and further away!
It's not like I'll get any.
What was that sound?
Shh! Quiet! Don't let him find us!
Must be hearing things. Ah, drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to hurry.
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little.
What could he be doing at a place like this?
It looked like he buried something over there.
More speed.
Whoa, it's boring! Paimon thought he'd hidden a big pile of Mora here.
Let me take a look here. Aha! Yes! This is what we're looking for.
Great! Well, now we have our hard evidence. Huh? You aren't gonna...
I need a little more.
Huh. Forward.
But we really don't have anything left. If this keeps up, our sales will come in at a loss.
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuses. And who are you?
It just so happens that we found your little ledger, so now we're here to tell
Huh? Is this true?
You've been swindling us!
Well, you see...
Let me take a look at the ledger. Well, would you look at that? Every payment the association has made is right here. So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some explaining to do.
So you think you can use this against me, do you? It's quite...
Word has it that Samurai and the Commission place great importance on reputation and prestige.
Huh? Is that a threat?
No, not at all. I'm simply stating that it would be quite a pity if an illustrious gentleman's...
Well, even if what you say...
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal marrow in your... Perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation for the recent tax hike. And us merchants could...
Is that it?
Do you have any idea the hoops I had to jump through to get the crystal marrow and keep it hidden?
And not even an ounce of
So that's it? My shop's been closed for weeks now. I've even had to ask my friends to help bail me out.
Come on, Harrison. We've already...
I'm sick of being pushed around like this.
Harrison!
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone dare question?
Chief, you've arrived.
What was all the commotion I heard just now?
Oh, we were just discussing a minor tax issue. I do my utmost to lend them
A helping hand. The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy pockets with our hard-earned wealth. I assure you that Hirage Shinsuke...
Oh, and you dare to utter the commissioner's name. You outlanders have seized the merchants. We will resolve this dispute.
Gentlemen, come now. Is there any need for this? If there's a...
Who are you supposed to be? And why in my right mind would I join you for...
You never heard of the Fixer?
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from the Yashiro
Shh.
Huh. Well, this is Kanjo Commission territory. However powerful the Yashiro Commission may be, you have...
Of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young... lady of our clan some courtesy. You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to the Shogun, would...
That fan. The Shirasagi Himegimi. I don't need any trouble with her.
But, Chief!
Enough! We're
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. No response, huh? I suppose...
Thank you so much, Toma. But...
Hey, I was joking. It's a small price to pay, and you're more than welcome. If nothing else, I'm sure the
Toma?
Shh, not here. Too many people... Corruption seems rife in the Kanjo Commission. All right, time for me to answer your questions. Straight to the... I belong to the Kamisato clan of the Yashiro Commission on Narukami Island. I'm an attendant of the Shirasagi Himegimi.
You've been keeping your... So, the Yashiro Commission.
Correct. The Kamisato clan is the head of the Yashiro Commission, who manage ceremonial and cultural affairs. I'm just someone who was fortunate enough to be taken in by the Kamisato clan. My role is to take care of the daughter of the clan, Kamisato Ayaka, also known as the Shirasagi Himegimi.
Seems like she must be super famous in Inazuma.
Oh, most definitely. She's graceful, dignified, and kind-hearted, too. The people of her fame even somewhat eclipses that of her older brother, Kamisato Ayato. Despite, I suppose those who treat others with compassion earn themselves the same treatment in return. Miss Kamisato's situation, certainly, you're asking the right questions. And to be honest, firstly, you should know that being a fixer is not something you can fake. I spent the better part of a month tirelessly building up a network of relationships on the island, and I got to know...
Still pretty good going.
Well, maybe I have a slight knack for schmoozery. But the main thing was, I had to make sure I'd be in time. Inazuma may have closed off to the outside world, but that hasn't stopped a lot of people from hearing about your feats. And so, when Miss Kamisato heard of your intention to come to Inazuma, she began looking forward to you. That is, that you have what it takes to change the tide.
Change the tide of...
In the test I gave you earlier, although there were a few hiccups at the end, it was you who found the way to turn this... navigating powerful people, using their character flaws to your advantage. It's just what, with your help, even the Vision Hunt decree. That's an unexpected development. Perhaps, yes, of course. I completely understand and...
Thomas...
Well, one more thing. This invitation letter is for you. Good luck with everything.
Toma's not such a bad guy, huh? Huh? What's up? Oh, right! Wait, so... did Toma forget that too? Oh, darn it! As soon as we get off Ritu Paimon... well, guess we should...
Someone's cooking. I'm not used to it.
Stop there! Present your travel permit.
Sorry, but we really gotta get to Nar...
If you don't have a travel permit, this is...
Traveler, you gotta think of something. How do we get out of Rito? Are you saying we should go with... Guess it can't hurt to try. Who knows? Maybe he's our biggest...
Halt! This is the Kanjo Commission.
We're here to see,
The Kanjo Commissioner seldom entertains Outlanders. Leave now or we'll be...
Wait.
Oh, Commissioner!
These two are honored guests from afar. No need to give them the usual come on.
My sincere...
More speed.
I am Hiragi Shinsuke, Kanjo Commissioner.
Nice to meet... So, the reason we...
All in good time. Two travelers renowned far and wide have
So what you're...
Absolutely. How many other people in the world have what it takes to knock the wind?
Exactly!
And I hear you also foiled a Fatui plot in Liyue Harbor.
Whoa, you heard of... Something wrong?
No. Rito is greatly honored to have... One other thing I heard about you is your great zeal for helping other people.
Well, sure, no problem. Whatever you need, right?
Excellent. You must know the Genshin, a flower.
Yep, we've picked a few of those before.
Yes, bring me 300 Shinsin, would you?
Did Paimon hear that wrong?
Too much. Then how about this? We have a few items.
That sounds much...
709.
Hey, what gives?
Terribly sorry. We're just a little short on people lately.
What sort of an explanation is that? Traveler, what are we going to do? Should we really help this guy?
That's the spirit. Don't keep me waiting.
You're seriously considering taking this job? The terms are ridiculous!
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
This world...
Take this! What?